They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The 49ers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
To the air, it's Stockton, trying to set up the screen. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll move the tight end. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the 49ers want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quick strike complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. On the run, it's Stokes. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The 49ers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To the air. It's Stockton. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gonna run it. It's Stokes. He has the first and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The 49ers will send out the punt unit.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The play action fake. Working that left side now. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field.
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch them.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's McGee.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the move, it's Stokes. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught near the sticks. It's McGee. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Those third and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those third and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now. But the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, third down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now?
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Second down coming up. Gonna run it, it's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sprinting away! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Hauls it in. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He works his way inside inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The short hands. It's Branch. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. On the run, still looking. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call
breaks into the open.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's down. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. On the ground, it's Frazier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The 49ers moving quickly to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here.